This is gonna be easy one.
In Temple, Texas. See that?
Yeah, easy close. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Hello,
Hey, is this Carol?
who's this?
This is Cole Hickle. I saw you submitted on my website. You were looking to sell a property in Temple.
I do have a house in Temple that I'm gonna put up for sale. Yes,
Okay, all right. Is that 1818 South 15th Street?
it is.
Okay, gotcha. So you're planning on listing it? Is that
I'm just gonna sell it, hopefully for cash. I've had 4 or 5 people wanting to just give a as is cash settlement for
okay?
it.
Okay.
So that's the way. I don't have money to pay a realtor or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm a cash investor, so that definitely interests me. How much are you looking to get for this property?
Well, it needs a lot of repairs. It hasn't been kept up very well. But I'm hoping for about 80,000.
About 80,000.
It appraises for 130,
Okay.
which, the way they jacked them up this past year. But it does need some repairs done.
Okay. And what are kind of some of the big things wrong with it?
It needs to be leveled. That's, to me, that's the main thing. The plumbing and the electric should be good. Let me see what else. It's just things that got started and never finished.
Okay, gotcha. So is the interior of the house like, is it like partially like in the middle being remodeled, or?
There's just been some remodeling started, some that have lived there. Nothing's been finished. So it would need a total facelift.
Total facelift. Okay. So come in, jack it up, straighten it out, and then
Yeah.
redo the interior.
Yeah, just make it look finished. I guess I should say.
Oh.
Need some finishing.
Okay. I'm assuming it's vacant then, right?
It's not totally vacant. They're in the process of moving out.
Okay.
And they've got it probably 90% cleared, but they are still staying there till they can get moved.
Okay, gotcha. You think that'll be within the next 30 days or so?
Yes, it should be within the next 10 days.
10 days. Oh, perfect. Even
I
better.
gave a deadline of September 18th, which they didn't make that deadline. But it should be just shortly.
Okay, I gotcha. And there's a tenant you had in there?
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. Is there any of the major components? Is there anything done that I wouldn't have to do, like a roof or siding or HVAC or anything like that, or should it?
It's like it's a wood frame. The wood's good on the outside. The roof is good. It does have new windows. I think there's a couple of them that still need to be trimmed out on the inside. It's got a little deck on the back, and that deck looks really good. There's a storage shed in the back that needs to go, but that's just to demolish. It's probably an 8x10, 8x8. It's kind of small.
Okay. Okay.
That's about all I can think of. I had the plumbing redone. I had the wiring redone. So those are all upgrades that should still be very intact.
Okay.
It has wooden floors and just a little refinishing, and they'd be good. One room has carpet that's been in there for probably 15 years, so it needs to go, and that needs to be recarpeted.
Okay.
I don't think it's anything really, really major, but it does need just a cosmetic, needs a facelift.
Okay, I gotcha. And is it super at a level?
I don't know. I haven't been in it in a long time, probably 6 or 8 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I know that it does need to be leveled. I don't really know how much it's off.
Mm,
Enough that it's noticeable.
okay. Okay. I got you. All right. Have you, it sounds like you've owned this property for a while.
I bought that house when I was a senior in high school.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was 1972.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't kept it up like I should have. So that's just where it sits. Right now I don't have the energy or the time to do any upgrades to it, so it's gonna have to be sold strictly as is.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's no problem. We like
Yeah.
fixers. That's kind of our specialty. So,
Yeah.
and
So anybody that's willing to put some time into it, and it's in a really good location. It's right by Temple College. It's a block and a half away from Travis Middle School. It's just right up the hill from Scott and White. And it's maybe 8 blocks from the VA. So it's in a very, very good location.
okay. Okay. I gotcha. And what's the bed and bath count? What's that?
It's got 1 bathroom. And well, are you looking at a listing? Because I don't have a listing.
No, I'm just kind of checking
Okay.
out the tax
It's,
records.
it's got 2 bedrooms, and then it's got 1 room that could be used as a study or a little dining room if you wanted to. The living room is like a living room, dining room combo, kind of L-shaped. But it does have that 1 little room that could be used as a dining room. It's right on to the kitchen.
Okay. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. All right. And what's kind of your timeline for wanting to, get it off your hands?
I'm hoping within the month of October that it'll be gone.
Oh wow.
Be out
Okay.
of totally out of my vision. I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too tired to even mess with it.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, so you're looking to get it off your hands right away.
Yeah.
You said that you got some offers on it. Was that right?
Yeah, I've got probably, I'll put your number on the list. I've got 7 besides you that's just like waiting they're like on my back. Because it's been a long time since I've been trying to get it to become vacant.
Mm,
And
okay.
I've had 3 people call me today. I don't know how people found out that I wanted to sell it, but because I don't have a sign out there. But anyway, yeah, I just want to get rid of it. I'm tired of messing with it.
Okay. And let me ask you this: is there a reason why you haven't moved forward with anyone else? Were they not ready, or?
Everybody is ready. They've been driving by, wanting to go look and this and that, but I can't. I've got to respect the tenants because they do have it paid up through November.
Okay.
So I do have to respect their privacy, but they did say they were going to try to get out of there earlier. They've got a trailer that they're planning on moving to the family property and setting up. So people just can't afford a house anymore.
Yeah. No, I understand. So everyone else was kind of just waiting to get in there.
Yeah, they're waiting on me.
Okay. No worries.
I'm waiting for it to be vacant.
Okay. Well, as for us, I mean, we can something like this. We can make an offer on and move forward sight unseen. Actually, um, if that would be easier for you.
Well, you're probably more experienced as far as what things are selling for now. I'm just going by what it's appraised for, and the taxes are outrageous because I can't consider it my homestead.
Yeah.
So
Right.
property taxes are high. So what is your experience for a house that size
Well,
that needs fixing up?
I don't think you're too far off. I think would be a little bit lower. I just am kind of going over some numbers right now. Just kind of as we're talking here to see, running kind of our rehab costs and stuff like that for factoring, straightening the house up and, doing the whole interior rehab and whatnot. Um,
Yeah.
I'll just kind of give you just a little insight how we work here while I'm doing this. So basically, what we do is we're normally about 30 days to close a property
Right.
from the time we sign an agreement. So we sign our agreement sight unseen because we run our numbers prior to it. We're pretty quick. We do this often. This is what we do. So we sign an agreement, and then in this case scenario, what we would do is you're like, okay, we're hoping the tenants get out in 10 days. Basically, at that point, once they get out, is we would just send someone out for a quick walkthrough just to make sure that the house isn't collapsed or anything like that, and that
Right.
it's kind of what we're expecting, and then from there we just we close as soon as title's ready. So we're pretty efficient with it.
Okay. All right. So are y'all located around Bell County?
So I'm partially located. I spend a lot of time in San Antonio. I live there about half the time. So we do a lot of deals in Austin. We do deals in Temple. And kind of some other small surrounding towns. We just did one right outside of Temple, actually in Rosebud. I don't know if you've heard of that little town out there.
I know where Rosebud is.
Yeah, we just finished one out in that little
It's not
town.
really far from me. I live in Troy,
Okay. Yep.
so it's fairly close.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. All right. So I mean, that being said, if we could come up with a number, that made sense for the both of us, do you think that's something you'd be ready to move forward with if it made sense?
I'm definitely ready to move forward. Like I said, I'm just waiting for them to finally get out,
Okay.
to where it does become strictly, empty and available.
I mean, for us, we can sign with them still in there just because we're just waiting for them so we can get the process started for title, because some title companies are like 30 days out right now, kind of depending on. So that's why we like to kind of get it started, and then we just kind of wait for them to get out and hope that they made it out, within the reasonable timeline.
Right. So what are you looking at as far as what you feel would be a figure we could talk about?
Well, let's see here. So I'm kind of crunching my numbers here. So what roughly how long ago did you have it replumbed and rewired? Is in the last, 20 years or?
About 8 years,
Oh,
I
okay.
would think. It hadn't been that long. I mean, it's pretty recent. I mean, I think 8 years is recent, especially for plumbing and wiring. Um,
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure, but it's close to that.
okay. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. And then is it 1,145 square feet? Is that right?
It's pretty close, yeah, because the garage is enclosed. So that added a little bit of footage to the square foot
Okay.
amount. So yeah, that's about what it is.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. Okay, let's see here. So you said the roof is good. Is it
Yeah.
is it somewhat new or is it
It's about 8 years old as well.
okay.
I had kind of went through and did all that at pretty much the same time. Um, I was actually trying to get it ready to sell it then, and then things happened and it didn't happen, and life went on, and
Yeah,
it still sits there.
I understand. Did you kind of have some issues with not great tenants? Like your tenants haven't been, taking good care of it?
Well, I don't think any of them really. They didn't do any improvements whatsoever.
Mm,
They really never had a complaint to me as far as please do this and do that. And I honestly don't know. I'm assuming it's still intact as the way it was. I haven't been inside of it in a long time.
okay. Okay. Probably around that 8-year mark or something like that, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. All right. Let's see here if I got any other questions. And then so it sounds like 8 years ago you did quite a bit. HVAC, does it have central air or?
No, it doesn't. It's got window units. It had I upgraded my central air in my home in Troy, and I took that unit over there. It was an old unit, and it doesn't work.
Okay.
They just put in window units.
Okay. And then does it have gas heating of some kind?
It's all electric. The gas, it was taken out, and the space heater in the bathroom was taken out, so it's all electric.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, if somebody wanted to put the gas back, I'm pretty sure the meters might still be out there, you know, if they really wanted that. But it doesn't have it right now.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, so that means that so something like this, what we would do is we would come in and fix it up, do a full remodel on this thing, and then sell it to a family, or something like that,
Right.
at retail price. We're kind of looking at, the numbers I'm running is probably around 80,000 to do that, for our rehab costs into this thing. Um,
Right.
that's kind of what I'm seeing. So that being said, if we were to come in and do a cash offer and pay the closing costs and give you a net number, I'd say we'd probably be looking at like 60,000 on this.
Okay. Hmm, yeah, I'd have to think about that a little bit because I actually have someone that's already beat that.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say I'd refuse it because you don't know really if somebody's gonna come through or not.
Right.
But uh, give me about 10 days and I'll probably just meet you or one of your representatives over there, and then you can pretty much see what it's going to take to fix it up and go from there. That way, you'd have an absolute as far as what you see that it needs.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to screw anybody out of money. I'm not trying to sell a lemon or anything like that, but it is going to have to go as is.
yeah, no, I completely understand. That being said, kind of our company policies, we can, we normally only send people out on properties that we know we're moving forward with, just because we do this a lot and it's pretty common. So we, probably wouldn't be able to be in business if we're just constantly going around. I mean, we're pretty confident in our numbers. That being said, just with how often we do it, and it definitely doesn't seem like you're very transparent with the condition of this property, which is great. Let me ask you this. So you said someone came in a little higher. I mean, is there a number that you're, willing to move forward on this thing?
Well, the offers that I've had one at 90, but I know it's not going to sell for 90. That's not even in my vision, but I did have one for 72 thousand.
Okay.
That's the one that has come and pretty much they called me, driving me crazy. Have called me 5 or 6 times a month. They've been on me for about 6 months.
Okay.
But
And
like I said, you never know who's going to come across with the actual money. So I'm open to pretty much anything right now.
yeah, I mean, that's, we're all about our performance, right? We wouldn't be in business if we weren't able to perform, on
Yeah.
our deals.
Some people just have, I don't know, the idea they can just buy whatever they want to buy, and they never actually come across with the money. But give me about a week or 10 days and should be able to meet somebody over there, and y'all can come through and look at it, and you will see that it needs repairs. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. But that's pretty much as it stands.
Well, let me ask you this, kind of like I was saying there about our company policy, how we're not really able to send people out unless we're, under agreement at a price to buy kind of thing.
Right.
So, we would be sending someone out there, but would you be ready to move forward with, an agreement of sale on this thing?
Yes, I would.
Okay, perfect. Um, that being said, I know you said 60's too low.
Yeah.
I mean, if you, could have the confidence that we'd perform on this thing, would 65 do it for you?
That does sound a lot better, but um, you just got to give me a week or so because I'm 70 years old and I need everything I can get out of it. And let me talk to the people that offered me 72 and see if they're actually going to come through with it. But yeah, yours would be the next offer.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I can't beat that. I don't think I can beat that 72. I would say we are pretty strong at that 65. I do like to say we don't like to have our offers outstanding too long, um, just because I'd hate for me to say that, and then we have like 3 projects come up next week, and then and then you're like, hey, the other guys couldn't make it, and we're like, crap, we just overloaded ourselves with all these other ones. Um,
Yeah.
so is there kind of anything else you need to think about on this one? I mean, you're ready to sell, but it's just kind of a matter of
I'm absolutely ready to sell. Um, I've had it, it seems like it's been in my back pocket all these years, and I just can't keep it up anymore. I just need it off my worry list, if you know what I mean. It's just more than I can deal with right now.
okay.
So definitely I'm ready to sell it.
Well, I mean, I'd love to be your solution on this. I mean, that being said, so you're hoping to close in October. Um, we're probably 30 days. So, I mean, my concern is that would maybe put you into November. You know, if we'd waited before we could get the title, open and the title search done and all that.
Um, yeah, I know it takes about that long, and that's fine. That's just the way the process goes. But I'm definitely ready to sell it. That's just pretty much all I can say.
Okay, I gotcha. And is there kind of anything else you need to think about to make that decision during those, that 10 days or so?
No, I'm just waiting for them to get totally out because they are paid up and they're not asking me for a refund for the November rent. So I'm trying to be gentle
Okay.
and let them get out.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, that being said, so you want to wait for them to get out. Are you opposed to signing an agreement of sale prior to that?
No, I'm not opposed to that at all.
Okay. Well, I'd be happy to send you one, um, to look over. That would be that'd be no problem at all. I could actually get that going right now. Just to get your eyes on it and whatnot.
That sounds good.
All right. I just need a couple things from you to make sure I can get it to you here. Is the name on the property your full name? Is it Carol Johnson?
It's Carol Pritchett.
Carol Pritchett. Okay.
Yeah, that was my name when I was in high school.
Okay.
I've done the married thing twice
Okay.
already.
Okay.
So that's changed, but I've got the deed here.
Okay. I gotcha. All right. Just one second. I'm gonna have you. Okay. So just give me one second here. Could you spell that out, Pritchett? I just want to make sure I spell it correctly.
Yeah, it's Pritchett.
Okay. All right. I got you. That's easy enough. Okay. And so kind of the tenant situation, did you have to serve them like a notice of vacate, or was it
No.
just kind of a
I really couldn't do that because they're paid up through November.
mm,
I
yeah,
can't just say, I want you to move, even though they've already paid me their rent. I, I just told them a few months ago that I was ready to sell it and they needed to think about a different place to live. And they found a trailer and they're in the process of getting that set up. So
Okay.
it's fallen into place. It just takes a while.
Yeah, okay. I got you. That makes sense. Do you think that they're gonna be leaving much stuff behind, or you think they'll have it cleared out, when they move?
I'm not sure what they're leaving behind. I know there's some junk in that trailer. I mean, in that shed that's in the backyard, but it's just a demolish project.
Okay.
I do have an oak dresser that I know's in the house. They're going to leave that, of course, and I have an old trunk
Okay.
in there. But as far as that, it should be empty. The stuff that they're going to leave is actually my stuff that's been in there for years.
Okay.
And that will just fit in the back of my pickup. I just have to go get it.
Okay. I gotcha. What kind of rent were they paying you on a house like this?
They were paying $900 a month.
Okay. I gotcha. All right. That makes sense. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. Just give me one moment. Getting this thing filled out. Have they been the ones there for like the 8 years or whatever? Since
They've been there for almost 6.
Almost 6. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. How many tenants over the years have you had in and out of this place? Has been quite a bit.
No, the first old lady, I called her old because I was young back then. She lived there for almost 15 to 18 years, I think. In fact, she died at Scott and White. Her family had to vacate all of her stuff. Then I had a military family that stayed there about 5 years. And then, this group of people's been there about 7. Um, it stayed empty for a while as well, just because I didn't have time to mess with getting it rented out.
Okay. Yeah.
But the tenants have been pretty good. I've been lucky.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Do you have other rent houses, or is it just this one?
No, that's the only one. The only reason I have that is because I left home at a very young age and I wanted to finish high school. And so I had to have a place to live. And the owner financed it for me
Oh wow.
and he made it really easy for me to get it. And I just kept it.
Wow. Okay. So you bought this, you said you were a senior in high school?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was 18 years old.
Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty rare that you're in high school.
But he owner financed it, made it easy for me, and I just stayed there and kept it.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. What is the best email address for you?
C, the initial C dot Moore, Moore 2222 at Yahoo.
Is that 3 2s?
4.
4 2s. Okay, at yahoo.com, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Probably?
yeah.
Okay. C dot more Moor, then 4 2s at yahoo.com.
Yeah, but it's Moore.
Oh, there's an E in there.
That was my maiden name.
Okay, I gotcha. So there's an E on there. Okay, I gotcha. All right, that's easy enough. Okay. And have the tenants had they like hinted at all that they're gonna be difficult at all, or do they seem to be?
They've almost got everything out. They've been moving for about 10 days, I guess, and yeah, they're going to be gone.
Okay.
Just in a matter of days.
Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Okay. Do you have access to your email right now, or are you not able to do that on the phone? I just want to make sure I got.
Probably do, but I'm in the middle of selling some goats. I'm
Oh,
out in my pasture.
oh wow.
I don't have my glasses on,
Yeah.
so no, I'd have to wait till I got back in the house.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's just fine. I just wanted to make sure that I got the right email address. I want to also make sure I got the name and the address correct on the agreement. I just wanted to verify that with you. So are you going to be maybe an hour or two or something like that?
Yeah, it should take about that. We're just getting them loaded into a trailer. They don't like to go in the trailer.
I know how that is. Oh yeah.
I got my son-in-law out here, and he's kind of picking them up, roping them, and picking them up. So yeah, he's doing the hard work.
Okay. Okay. No worries. Well, if you want to, once you get that done, if you just want to give me a ring back and we can just, make sure you got it, make sure everything's correct on it. I just want to make sure I got that all sent out. So if you just want to, give me a ring back in an hour or two whenever you're done, and then we can go over it.
Okay, I can do that.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, we will speak soon, Carol.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Bye.